Hi guys, Ben here again from Bunbury Bootcamp. We're on to our fifth video. You're quite used to this now. Um, I hope your day's been amazing. I'm at home right now. It's quite nice. If you do hear a budgie yelling, that's just what it is, just a budgie. Um, Now, we're on to day 5. Some of you guys are new to training with me, and I haven't heard a lot from a lot of you guys as to how you're finding it. Some good feedback, but no bad feedback, which is always a bad sign. So guys, if there's anything I can do differently, like the person that said my big fat head was in the way, please let me know. On today's workout is quite intense. It's a nice sharp workout, especially if you take the full number options. So please really enjoy it. Please get the most out of it. As always, we have to do our bit at the beginning. Please make sure you're feeling healthy. Please make sure that you're feeling uninjured. Please make sure that your body feels good, that you feel happy. Please make sure that if you're doing this, you fill out one of my forms. And please make sure that, well, you're in the right condition to do this workout. If any exercises don't work for you, anything feels sore or sharp or nasty, please let me know straight away. Other than that, have a great time. Really, really do enjoy this. We're starting off with our warm-up. Now, warm-up is 2 full-range squats. That's nice and smooth and slow, hovering for 5 seconds and jogging on the spot for 50 steps, or if you're outside, out for 25, back for 25. I'm on the spot if you'd like, it's entirely up to you. This is quick and this is sharp. Now, ideally, I'd like 20 rounds of this. 10 rounds will get you warmed up. 20 rounds will have you ready for action. And so if time's not a huge issue, get through the 20 rounds. But if you're a bit tight, 10 will be sufficient. Pausing this device now. And then we're on to, right, more with the squats, more the legs. So it's volume for the legs. And this one says this is a nice workout. So it's 5 or 10 sumo squats. Sumo squats with your feet further apart than usual, so quite wide, and generally toes turned slightly out. That makes a big difference. It tends to protect the knees, but what you want to do is find the natural range for your knees, natural range for your feet. So you shouldn't feel like you're fighting against the way your hips want to move or the way your knees want to move. Obviously, sitting back over space as you do with any other squat, and your weight in your heels at the bottom of the movement. So 5 or 10 sumo squats, 5 or 10 bottom half squats. In case you're wondering what those are, it's in the name. You squat down to the bottom part of the movement, you come halfway up. It's not a pulse. You're not just bouncing. You do come up that halfway, but 5 to 10 of those. Then 5 to 10 Jane Fondas. Now, I think most of our people know what Jane Fondas are, but if you don't, they're from the bridge position. That's lying on your back with your hips up, move your butt down the ground and back up, also known as a thrust. Now, 20 rounds again. Obviously, you can do 10. Obviously, you can do this one. You can probably do 30. Just bear in mind, it's a good workout because of the volume. So try and get some numbers on this. Try and get a few done. The reason the sets are short is so you change rapidly, give yourself that time for recovery, and come back and hit it again. Now is a good time to pause that video. Obviously, any knees or hips or back hurt, stop straight away. Pausing now. Sorry, guys, I'm not good with things that require dexterity. Right, this is a good one. So I hope you enjoyed the bits so far. You should be thoroughly warmed up. This is a bit of a slow down thing. I'm on a right side hover for 15 or 30 seconds and a left side hover 15 or 30 seconds. Now, I do recommend that if you're not sure what this is, you Google a side plank or a side hover. It's on the side, it's on your elbow. It's either with your knee or your ankle on the ground, your body's straight. And I like to put one arm up sideways. It makes me feel more glamorous. Now, it's a good hold. Shouldn't feel like your hips are tearing out. Shouldn't feel like your back tearing out. And shouldn't feel like your shoulder is tearing out. People with shoulder pathology tend to have difficulty on this one. If that's a problem, just go with the front hover for a minute. That's fine. Still a great workout. But this one, it gets the side of it nicely. So you do your right side 15, left side 15, 40 slow casual steps on the spot, and then 80 fast steps. If you're outside, make this a sprint of 40 slow steps and then 80 fast steps if you can. And ideally, you're working in a space where you can keep on moving through. So don't come back to a starting point. Just get to those hovers again. If you're on an oval or something like that, just keep moving around. It's give you a fresh view anyway. 10 rounds of this. Obviously, more is okay, but I reckon that's enough on this drill. That's quite a bit of work there. Breathe nice and carefully and smoothly through the hover. Use that as recovery from the sprinting on the spot. And then when you get to sprinting, just go hell for leather, get the most you can. Now is a good time to pause. And we're on to the abdominal section. We're using holds again. So I want you to cycle your legs for 20. That should feel okay. Then move into a sit-up. The way you do this, you sit all the way up like you would when doing a sit-up, then lower yourself just a little bit back. How far back depends on your level of strength and comfort. But come back and hold. It should feel like you're holding yourself in a position. There's a burning sensation, abdominal section. That should feel good. And then lie right back onto your back. Bring both your legs up. Chuck your hands underneath your butt, thickest point. And if you're feeling tough in that position, if you're feeling like it's a bit of a challenge, then just hold your legs above you for 20 seconds. If that's, if it takes all you have to hold the legs up there, great. However, if you feel comfortable there, as a lot of people will, push your legs out onto the 45. It should allow you to straighten them. And that's going to be much harder. Now, with all of the things in here, they put pressure on your lower back. So if you've got a bulging disc, skip this section altogether. This is not for you. If you just have general sacroiliac issues, that's the joints on either side of the top of the hip. That's very common, especially in mums. And so if you get pain there, just monitor that, use child's pose or something similar to release it, and try to avoid letting it get too bad. 10 rounds again. This is quite a relaxing one, I think, for some people. So it would be good to push that out to 15 if you're feeling okay. For some people that will feel like they're just holding on for dear life, especially at this stage of the workout, that's fine. Get through your 10, get through 5, and it's still excellent. If these are all new exercises to you, that will still be quite a challenging workout. Pause the video there. And we stretch. Again, those of you who have not got the stretch video, let me know. But if you have a stretch routine you like, talk to me. Or don't talk to me, sorry, ignore me entirely and just do the stretches that you enjoy. Just make sure it's all your major muscle groups. You stretch them nicely and gently and don't put too much pressure on them. And of course, don't try and stretch an injury unless you're doing it on the guidance of physio. Hopefully, this will be the first week down of these workouts. I really do hope you're enjoying them. Like I said, I've had some great feedback. But always want to hear more. I hope some of you guys are using the meditation video. That is a nice little asset. There are better people than me to do it, but I have a slight background here, so it's worth a look. Other than that, guys, don't forget to message through anything you think I can do differently, anything you'd like to see more of. We're going to start throwing in a few exercise instruction videos because I think we're going to need that as we get more and more. We're getting quite a lot of new clients coming in who are used to things like Jane Fonders, used to things like side hoppers, and I want to help those guys as much as possible. If there's something you'd like to see a video of, please do message me or even just comment on the video itself. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you soon.